Hey folks, welcome back to another Espresso Stick Shorts episode. Today we're going to do a cappuccino. So this is one of the more popular beverages in North America after a latte. And typically what you'll hear it referred to as a drink of thirds. So 1/3 steamed milk, 1/3 espresso, and 1/3 foam. And that can work, certainly a nice 6-ounce cappuccino. But if you only have a single shot, then it doesn't really make a whole lot of sense. But nonetheless, we're going to be making a 6-ounce glass today. And I have a little more milk than I'll need. I have about 4 ounces. And since we're going to be adding so much foam to the cappuccino, we are going to pour a little down the sink after we're done. But it's really difficult to steam smaller quantities of milk, especially if you don't have a smaller pitcher at home. So I'm going with a little bit of wastage, but overall a better product to drink. And unlike the latte where we only add foam for about 3 to 5 seconds, we're going to be trying to add foam the whole way through. And actually, instead of pouring the shot and steaming the milk at the same time, I'm going to steam the milk first and then pull the shot. And what that will do is that will allow the milk time to thicken and sort of coagulate, and so that when we pour on top, we'll get that nice cap of white foam. So that's what we're going to do now. So just like the latte, condensation builds up in the steam one. You want to purge this out, give it a spray. And again, you'll hear me steaming. There'll be that screaming sound. I'll lower the milk pitcher slightly to add some air. That will be going on for most of the steaming. And then I'll raise it again once I'm happy with the amount of foam or air that I've added to the milk. And I'll just heat it up to the appropriate temperature. When I'm steaming, I'm only really using about this much of first, let's say, inch or so of the steaming tip. You don't need to go all the way up. There's not really any reason for that. You just start sort of about here. I'm going to lower it a little bit. This is the surface of the milk. Lower it a little bit to get some air in there, and then raise it up again to heat it to the right temperature. In terms of the right temperature, you're looking at about 55 to 65 degrees Celsius. You don't really want to go hotter than 67. You'll start scalding your milk and the taste won't be quite nice. But I am going to steam it a little hotter than ready to drink because it's going to be sitting up here thickening while I pour the shot. So that's only about 30 seconds, but still, we want it to be sort of a perfect drinking temperature, so I'm going to get as close to 65 degrees Celsius as I can so that when I pull my shot and it's sitting up there, it loses a little bit of temperature back down to sort of a perfect drinking temperature. So here we go. Purge first. And again, divide it into quadrants. 1, 2, 3, 4. I'm in the third one. And I'm going to start steaming. You'll hear that screaming sound with no air. I'm adding air now. You can hear that bubbling and tearing sound. And it's hot enough, so I'm going to turn it off there. And you give it a tap and a swirl. I'm just going to put it on top of the machine to wait. Don't forget to clean your steam wand. And I'll be back in a moment with a shot. Okay folks, I'm back again. I got my shot of espresso in my glass. The milk has taken some time to solidify, so we're going to another tap and a swirl. And you might see that, I'll put this espresso down, you might see when I swirl it, there's kind of almost a glob of foam in the center. That's what we're looking for. That's going to be the cap on top of our drink, that nice foam cap. And instead of pouring from the spout, we're actually going to pour on the side. And we're going to try and slide the milk on top of the crema. So grab it from the side, another swirl, tilt your pitcher a little bit, and then just try and slide it on top. And there we go. We have our nice cap of foam over top. And if you look at this, kind of hard to see from this angle, but if you look at it from the side, it is about, well, maybe almost 2 centimeters of foam. And if we just grab a spoon here, you can see it's quite thick foam on top, and then just down there is when we start getting to the mixed milk and espresso. So that's what you want for your cappuccino. You can obviously scale this up to make a bigger beverage if you like. 8 ounces, a nice 12-ounce cappuccino. It's really to your taste, but that's how you do a 6-ounce one. Thanks so much for watching.